Hello Interwebs, it is G.I. Joepus here, bringing you an F1 2013 first impressions kind of commentary thing here. I just got the game on Thursday, toyed around with it for a while, decided after a few days of messing around with it, I'd do a first impressions video. Also, another thing I want to point out is I got a new microphone, so if my voice does sound a little bit more crisp and clear than it did before, maybe that's why. I got a blue snowball microphone, and I'm really loving this thing. I actually haven't heard myself use this yet, so this will be very interesting to see what I sound like. My friends on Skype did notice a difference in the voice quality, but anyway, let's get into the video about F1 Formula 1. I know if you're most likely going to be a European viewer, because yeah, that was bad right there if you just saw that. But anyway, you're probably most likely going to be I'm not trying to stereotype or anything, but I know not a lot of fans here in my hometown especially, or just America in general, are big F1 fans. It's more NASCAR you see here, but I really love F1. I think it's a truly unique and awesome motorsport, and just a sport in general. I'm a pretty more recent and new fan to Formula 1, and it fascinates me how awesome and technical this motorsport can be. But let's talk about the game here. I'm playing as Kimi Räikkönen in the Lotus F1 car, for Team Lotus, whatever you want to say. I gotta say, Raikkonen's probably my favorite, if not he's probably one of my favorite drivers, if not my very favorite driver, because you see him in the press conferences of how funny he is, and he's quiet, but he's really funny in the press conferences and in interviews and stuff. That's why I like him. I like his personality, but he's a pretty good racer too. So the game does feel, let's try and compare this to F1 2012, last year's game, because I've played both of them. I have F1 2012 on Steam as well. I spent a ton of time in it. I spent about roughly 13-14 hours in that game. I got it towards the end of the season when not the end of the season. I got it when on the Steam Summer Sale, I believe, is when I got it. So I was kind of late to the show. But I've been playing F1 since F1 2010, the Codemasters games. And we're just going to compare this to F1 2012. So some key differences I found in this game from 2012 were that the handling feels not a lot different, but it does feel a little bit more tweaked in 2013 versus 2012. 2012, it felt a little more stiff, I want to say. Like, the cars just didn't feel very loose around the corners. But now, really, the cars feel loose, faster around the corners, and more crisp, clean around the corners than they did last year. I don't know how to explain, but it just feels a lot different taking corners in this game this year, in my opinion, from what I've played. You can just feel the sheer amount of speed in the cars in this game than you could in last year's game. It just feels different. I don't know how to explain, but I don't know if I'm gonna have time to mention all the things I'm thinking about. But that's one major thing I noticed about this game compared to last year. Schumacher. I'm still not 100% sure how to say his name, but I know who he is. He's not in the game, but he is in the classic mode in the game. He's not in the modern day game, because can somebody tell me, is he retired now officially? Could you leave me a comment just to let me know, because I'm not 100% sure. But I believe he is, because I've been watching this week's qualifying and practice at the Korean Grand Prix, which is, by the way, where we're racing, and he's not there. So I'm guessing he's retired. I didn't follow the sport very well last year. This year I'm really jumping into it, but anyway, let's see, what else do I have here? What's different? The graphics don't feel a ton different, but they do feel sort of tweaked a little bit. Like motion blur, I feel like is a little bit better in this game, and they do feel a little bit more modified slightly. Like textures are a little bit more clean, but it's a pretty cool game, and I'm really enjoying it. I'll be doing a career mode gameplay, career mode let's play rather. Coming up probably sometime during the week. I'm going to create a new profile just for my Let's Play and start a career, which will be pretty fun. In this game, I'm really enjoying it. It's a pretty good improvement, and especially with the classic mode, which is loads and loads and loads of fun, I think. I don't have the Classic Edition, but if you don't know the difference between Classic Edition and Standard, basically Classic Edition just gives you the 90s cars as well as the 80s cars and some more tracks. But I'll be doing a Classic mode demonstration, commentary, whatever you want to say, later. That should be up later tonight. But I hope you guys bear with me here. I know I haven't been uploading lately, but F1 videos are for sure coming. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time. Don't forget to hit that like button, comments, and subscribe. I'll talk to you later.